so we have our tree project today that we're gonna paint. So in your box of things, I'm gonna take out my tree, some of the green paint, some of the other paints, and then a paintbrush. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna paint the tree. It's fairly simple. You could do whatever you like on your tree. I'm gonna keep it green, put a little white on the edge, and then eventually put some glitter on it. So these paints in the paint palette are just acrylic paints. They're the same as the paint bottle. So if you wanna make your tree a different color, go for it. I'm gonna use this green. So I just have a little plate here, but you could really pour this. You could pour it on the tree if you want. I'm gonna pour some of the paint. I'm going to wash my brush. And I always have water and paper towels handy because it's always good to wash and dry your brush. So I'm just gonna put about 2 coats of paint on my tree, and then we'll put some white on the edges, and then we'll put it all together. So I'm gonna put some paint. Once the first coat has dried a little bit, you could go back and do the second coat. For my second coat, I added a little white to my green just to lighten up my green. If you want to lighten it, you could add white to it. If you want to darken your green to make like a real hunter, you could add a teeny tiny bit of black. Once your green has dried, you could go back and start adding fun little details. For my tree, I am just going to add some white around the edges, but you could also add, using the back of your paintbrush, like polka dots on your tree if you'd like. There's also some glitter that you could use eventually. I'm going to add some white around the edges, and then I am going to add some glitter on top of it all. So I put my white around the edges. Now I'm going to just take my bigger brush and I'm going to add some glitter. So that white around the edges is pretty much dry right now. So I'm going to add some gold glitter just on top. Now all the glitter is a dry coat, so when it dries, you'll only see those little, that shimmer of glitter. Looks like a little frosted, little glittery tree. So the glitter sometimes takes a little while to dry, but since it's like a clear coat, what I usually do is I'll just usually glue right on top of it. So I just put a little bit of glue down on a piece of paper, but you could actually squirt it directly from the bottle. But what you could do is I like to glue then my greens and my little flower on the bottom. So I'm going to take, you want a lot of glue for this. And I'm going to put it a little bit above the bottom. And then I'm going to take my flower. This is like a wood flower. It's made from tapioca roots. So what you guys could do is you're going to take the flower, put a whole bunch of glue on the bottom, and then I put it right down, right next to my little green. So then at this point, I am going to let this paint and this flower dry up. And sometimes with this, the more glue, the better. The glue dries clear, but if you have like a line like I just did, I just kind of wiped it out. So I'm going to let this dry, and then it'll be all ready to hang